Hey guys, we're live. All right, I wanted to jump on. Oh, my color is a little better now. How are you guys? Happy New Year. Happy Merry Christmas. If you hope you had a nice Christmas. I haven't done a live with you guys in a little bit. Let me kind of adjust our lighting. It's a little off because I'm in our bedroom and it's not the greatest. There we go. I wanted to get on and do a live and just kind of discuss some of the goals for the year for our channel and for what we're thinking and what direction we're thinking of going in. So if you are on here, don't forget to give me a little hello. Let us know who you are, where you're coming from, and maybe how you found us. And if you want to share it with somebody who you think might enjoy our channel, do that as well too. So you guys can see I still have up our Christmas decor. I hate to take it down. Like, I do not want to take it down. But at the same time, with the new year, you kind of feel like you have a fresh start. And so then I kind of almost want to take it down, but we're going to enjoy it for another day or so before we take it down. We're going to put up our Valentine's decor and everything. I ordered a new bedspread today, so I'll have that in and everything. And I just want to keep the house cozy, like as cozy as possible. So I'm jumping right into everything. So until somebody says something and then I'll stop. But we have been just in full on Christmas vacation mode. We have been, as you can tell, I didn't even like do my hair today. It looks like cotton candy, curly cotton candy. We have been just enjoying each other and just enjoying being home with the kids, having Rich home. We've been playing board games every night. We've been playing, they got a new Nintendo Switch thing. I don't know. They've been playing that a lot, watching all kinds of movies. We started the Narnia movies with the boys and we've watched 2 of them. I think there's 3. We watched 2. So we're going to watch another one here in a little bit. Hey, Leanne, how are you? Oh my goodness. Good to see you. How are you doing? We're well. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. We're just kind of sharing goals for the channel and my personal goals for the year and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just catching up with you guys. But yeah, so we've just been enjoying staying home. The coronavirus thing, everything is, we're in Southern California, as you guys, some of you know. So it is very just weird here. I keep saying the word weird and crazy because I don't have another word to describe it, but it's almost complete lockdown here, and stores are open, but it's very limited to, like, restaurants aren't open and parks and stuff aren't really open. And so it's very different. Went to Texas earlier in the year, and it's just like a very different vibe here now than Texas. But we are doing our part to, try to stay home and try to just hold my babies and my family close. And so, we homeschool. And so we've kind of gone to that one-room schoolhouse idea. And it's hard because, I'm really social. Rich is a very social person. The kids are pretty social. And so, to not have some of that outside connections with everybody, it's hard. But, I'm doing more vlogs because I feel like we're filming just our everyday. And I don't want to miss a moment of our everyday to have on video for our family and for my kids and generations to come. So that is what's new with us. Not much. You guys that watch the vlog, you'll see kind of our day in and day out every day, what's going on. And that's kind of where we are right now. We are just continuing homeschool. We're continuing. I'm trying to home make and make I said on the video the other day, I'm trying to feather our nest, but it's really true. Like, the more you can make your home cozy and comforting and warm and inviting, I feel like it becomes a better little wonderland for the kids and a place of rest and solitude for Rich and the kids as well. So, goals. Do you guys set New Year's resolutions or New Year's goals? I am terrible at keeping a lot of them. Terrible. Like, I almost don't even want to set them because I am so bad at keeping these resolutions, like weight loss or just all different kinds of stuff. I mean, weight loss is my big one, like those kinds of things. But with 2020, you guys if you saw our video the other day, if you didn't, go watch it. Rich and I kind of shared about what our word is for the year, or like what our hope is kind of for the year. And so obviously we have like internal goals and hopes and family goals and hopes for our kids and our family, and career goals and YouTube goals and like all that kind of stuff. But I honestly, the last couple of weeks, I would say, I've just felt so convicted that and it's maybe been a theme this whole year. You guys know I'm the director of our homeschool group, and we've had to like stop a lot of all that because a lot of different people were getting the virus, and we didn't want to just keep spreading it back and forth. And so I think what God's really, tried to teach me just in this time is to just draw near to Him. And with my kids, it's like we have this time where we're all home together, and just setting a better example for them as far as really, really trying to get that word of God into my little ones and help them to understand it and to grasp it and to memorize it and to lay His word upon their heart. So that is my big goal for this year. And that's it as far as like if I did nothing else this year and I just did that, I would be so happy and so pleased. Leanne says, I'm doing all right. Going demented, stuck indoors with lockdown. I've barely left the house since March other than going to hospital appointments and shops, and still managed to catch COVID. Oh my goodness. Are you okay? I have a lot of friends right now with COVID. Are you over it now, or are you kind of in the middle of it? Let me know. We'll be praying for you. Definitely. Thank you for sharing, Leanne. So that is my mama heart goal this year. There's obviously other things we want them to learn in school, but I am trying to just do as much cuddle time, as much read alouds. I am a big supporter of reading out loud literature to kids. So doing as many chapter book read alouds, as much Bible as I can get into them, as many life lessons as we can get. We're cooking a lot. We are playing games, all that kind of stuff. So a lot of these life skills are happening because we're just home and with each other so darn much. So that is my mama goal. I have some YouTube goals, and so I'm hoping, you guys will like it too. So my goals for YouTube, it's not about YouTube per se. It's more about consistency for me. And like I told you guys, I'll look back at our videos and I'm like, oh, I had all these like months where I just didn't put anything up because life was crazy and I just wasn't, I was enjoying the moment, I guess I should say, which isn't bad. But at the same time, I think that it's important to be consistent for me. And so I would like to start posting videos every day. I'm going to go for every day. We're going to try it. We did pretty well during Vlogmas. We didn't actually make every day. There were a few I missed, but I'd like to start going every day and having them posted by 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Eastern time. So that is my goal, you guys. So we're going to see if I can stick to it. It may be a live like this some days. It may be a homeschool mom video, a clean with me, just what we're doing in life. But I want that consistency. And that's one area of consistency in my life I'd like to work on a little bit harder. So you guys can hold me to it and try to expect a new video every day by 8 a.m. Eastern time. So that's 5 a.m. Pacific time. So that's the goal. I tend to, if I get them posted in the morning, then I feel like I have the whole day for you guys to watch them and see them. And right now I'm kind of just posting like whenever, like it's pretty much going up every day, but it's just kind of happenstance on what time. So that will be the goal starting tomorrow, you guys. I'm trying to think. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it. We obviously have other things, like Rich has career goals and stuff like that. We have toyed around the idea of moving out of state because we're not thrilled with some of the things with our state right now. And so that's a very real thing that still might happen. It may or may not. I'm not sure where we'll be led with that, but we'll keep you guys posted on that this year. Health goals, he's got a colonoscopy, poor guy, on Tuesday this week. I've got to do stuff like that. It's just like the older you get, the more you're like, oh, I have to keep up on all these like health things. We have been walking every night. We've been doing like 4 miles a night. But during Christmas, it got a little spotty there for a little bit, but now we are trying to get back on that. With the new year, we let ourselves have like New Year's Eve off in the last couple of days. I think we only went on 1 in the last few days. So there's just a lot of that kind of stuff. So I would love to know what your goals are. I want to get into reading more of the classics, like classic literature that I have either read a long time ago or have been on my nightstand to read, and I haven't. So that's kind of another personal growth goal. Rich is doing a whole study on the Old Testament. I think it's the entire Old Testament in 1 year. So it's a little more in depth than just doing like the whole Bible in 1 year. But he started that yesterday and he seems to be really loving that just on his own. Leanne says, still getting over it, nearly 2 months now. Oh my goodness, 2 months, constantly tired, no energy, had an increase in seizures, which didn't help either. I am so sorry, Leanne. We would definitely be just praying for you. I know it's so scary. It is scary. And it's just one of those things where we have friends who we have have it. And then some of them have gotten over it really quickly, even in the same household. And then others, it's just like prolonged for them. So you kind of just don't know. And so that's the uncertainty of it. So we're praying for you, Leanna. Yankee Outdoor Adventures. Hey, how are you doing? Says, good evening and Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, sir. Hope you had a nice Christmas, nice holiday. And 2021, are you guys ready for it? I feel like I said this in our blog the other day. I am not I know 2020, everybody, it's like the thing to say how terrible it was. And there were a lot of terrible things, yes. But I also think we can look at it as an opportunity for growth and just an opportunity to look at some of the good that came from it, to carry that into 2021. So I kind of, I'm approaching 2021 with the mindset, like I just told you. I have some personal goals, but the main thing is for me and for my little family, I just really want to focus on my children being grounded in God's word. And so that is our big thing here at our house for this year, because I think nothing else really matters right now, especially right now. There's so much uncertainty in the world and so much uncertainty in our country, and uncertainty with the presidency. And I mean, I can go on and on and on, but we have a certain God, and I know that. And so that is the truth I'm choosing to ground myself with. Yankee Outdoor Adventure says, I am good. I'm ready for it. I actually had a great 2020, but I'm afraid to say it out loud. I know, right? It's like ours wasn't terrible, but because we feel for a lot of people that had it. Personally, we had a lot of great growth. Rich had a really good business year in 2020. So a lot of that was really nice. But I know what you're saying, Yankee Outdoor Adventure. It's like you're scared to say it out loud because it's like all eyes are on you, if you say it. But I think, you know what, count your blessings. And that's how I look at it. And if we focus so much on the negative of 2020, it's like overwhelming. So let's focus on some of the positives. So I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, like we did one trip in 2020. We went to Dallas, Texas, and we literally went with the mindset of, can we become Texans? So we are torn, you guys, because we loved it there. We loved it there. Our whole family's here. Rich's work is here. We love that our family is here and that his work is doing well here. But we're not fulfilled and totally happy here in Southern California, like at all. And then we even looked into Montana. Rich would love Montana. I would love Montana too, but he's a realtor. So it's a little bit like, I don't know, how would business do in Montana, kind of thing. So we just have a lot of question marks right now that we just have to give to God, because it's one of those things where I was talking to Rich just the other night, and it's like, what do we do? Because life does not seem to be going back to normal for our kids. In little ways or in any way here in Southern California at all. And we've got this crossroads kind of thing where we're like, I don't know. Like the only thing we can do is just ask God to really show us, because there are so many pros and cons of all of it. So yes, but it's hard for me as a mom, because I see my little boys and I'm like, the childhood is like a blink of an eye. It's so fast. And I've already seen this whole year just, they're home all the time, and there's no real parks to go to, and there's not a lot of, it's just really, really dormant and sad here. And I don't know how to kind of deal with that. So, we are giving that to God. So you guys may see some changes this year. So buckle up for the ride with us. Okay. Leanna says, I find it hard to set goals with so much uncertainty. Yes. I've just got in the mindset of live each day as it comes and find the positive in it. I love that. Live each day. Yep. as it comes and find the positive in it. And that's literally what we were just saying. Rich and I were just saying that a second ago. I said, I really want to do this like plant-based diet, but I know I can't stick to it. Like, I know I'm not going to stick to it, but I see everybody, all my friends and people I know and YouTubers, and they're doing feeling so healthy and so well on this plant-based diet. And I said, you know what? I've just got to take like everything just like an hour at a time here in life right now. So that's kind of how we're doing it. If I'll set little goals for myself when I'm cleaning the house. I'm like, I'm just going to clean this one room and get it perfect. And then I'll set my timer. And if I can beat the timer, then I'll like give myself a little reward of whatever, like on my phone for 10 minutes or something like that. So I think you're right. It's really about setting the little goals and sticking to them for each day and just taking the day as it comes. So I love that, Leanne. Thank you. Yankee Outdoor Adventure says, I try to always focus on the positive, accept the negative, but also realize that it will be followed by positive. So keep pushing on. Yes, I love your spirit, you guys. It is so uplifting to me to hear you guys speak. You all speak, because that is awesome. Like, that is, I needed to hear that today. So I love that. Yeah, you keep pushing on, and the good and the positive is there. It's there. And you have to, even the little things, like sometimes, oh my goodness, the last 2 days, I was like wanting to get out of the house and just do something, but you can't do anything here, like at all. And I was like, do we just like drive down to the beach just for the drive? Do we drive up a little bit to the mountains just for the drive? Like, I have to get out. And I am like a social butterfly. So it's like my outlet, you guys, has been YouTube with you all lately, because I know I'm not like face-to-face talking to you directly. It's not a back and forth. Like, this is awesome. But when I post a video, it's not a back and forth. But I feel like it is, because I'm just like sharing thoughts and emotions with you guys. And even if it's just like we're washing the car or baking or homeschooling that day or whatever, I just feel like I have a connection with someone else on the other side of that. And Rich is fine. Like, Rich and the boys, they kind of just get in this mode where they're just doing their thing in the house, and they get comfortable and and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I'm just like looking out the window. Can I talk to the mailman? Can I talk to like the Amazon guy delivering something? Like, I just get very, I don't know. I call a lot of friends, or I do live with you guys. So, but yes, keep pushing on definitely. And even in the little things, like I was, when one of the kids is like learned how to read a book or got through a book that was really difficult for them, or they're blending, the little ones are like learning how to read and blending their sounds. And so we have to find joy in the little victories, I think, in all of this. So definitely. Well, you guys have been so great. Yankee says, gotta go, but I hope you all had a blessed and prosperous New Year. Much love to you all. Much love to you all too. Thank you. Happy New Year, and love your spirit. That's awesome. Well, I am probably going to get going, you guys, here quickly too. We've been on almost 17 minutes. That's a long time. It always feels so fast when I talk with you guys, because I enjoy every second of it. So I just am in prayer for you guys, and I hope that your New Year is wonderful. And I hope that, we all find joy in the little things. I said my word the other night. Rich and I did a video. If you didn't see it, we were super silly at the beginning, because I just can't, like, we just start giggling when I put the camera on. But if you go back and want to watch it, I think it was called like New Year's something. I don't know. It was a few days ago. It was Rich and I both on the cover of it, and on the thumbnail. And we were talking about like, what is our word for the year? And my word for the year has been contentment for this next year. Contentment. And that's because I just want to be content I just want to be content. I don't need fame or riches or anything like that. I just want everybody content. And that a lot of that goes along with healthy, happy, but I just want to be content in who I am, in everything, my children to be content. And so it's something that I don't know if I struggle with it, but I think it's easy to, I wouldn't say I struggle, but it's easy to quickly kind of think about, well, what's the next thing I need to work towards? Or instead of just living in that moment and being completely content where I am in that second. So find your joy and your contentment, you guys, in the little things, even if it's looking at your child or your grandchild or your dog or cat. My cat brings us like so much love. Like, so you just find it in the little things. If it's looking out the window at a ray of sunshine that day, it's like Leanne said, we've got to just take it a day at a time. So I love you guys. I hope you'll take it a day at a time with me here on the channel. And I will be posting at 8 a.m. tomorrow. And if I get off track, you leave me a comment, you guys, and be like, hey, you said. So that is my YouTube goal for y'all. So I love you guys, and Happy New Year. Happy 2021. We got to do this more often. Maybe we'll try to do this once a week. Have a good one. Bye, guys.